100 MCQ on the Constitution of India. This is a practice set for competitive exam. Serial number 100. The chief minister of a state in India is not eligible to vote in the presidential election if answer is this one, if he is a member of upper house of the state legislature. This is the answer. Next, serial number 99. Recognition to a political party is accorded by answer the election commission. This one. 98. Who is among the following is not a part of the electoral reforms? So answer is this one. Installation of electronic voting machine. Installation of electronic voting machines. Who is among the following is not a part of the electoral reforms? Installation of electronic voting machines. Who appoint the chief election commissioner of India? The president. Answer is the president. The president appoint the chief election commissioner of India. 96. Election to the House of the People and the legislative assemblies of states in India are conducted on the basis of adult branches. This is the answer, adult branches. 95. In which year were the first general election held in India? 1951-52. This one. Next, to elect the president of India, which of the following election procedure is used? System of proportional representation by means of the single transferable vote. So next, 93. The power to decide an election petition is vested in the election commission. Yes. The maximum age prescribed for election as president is no limit, no such limit. The maximum age prescribed for election as president is no such limit. The election commission does not conduct the election to the local bodies. The election commission does not conduct the election to the local bodies. The vice president is elected by an electoral college consisting of members of both House of Parliament. The vice president is elected by an electoral college consisting of members of both houses of Parliament. In India, political parties are given recognition by election commission. Yes. Answer is election commission. Yes. In India, political parties are given recognition by election commission. 88. For election to the Lok Sabha, a nomination paper can be filled by any citizen of India whose name appears in the electoral roll of a constituency. For election to the Lok Sabha, a nomination paper can be filled by any citizen of India whose name appears in the electoral roll of a constituency. The election commission holds election for the parliament, state legislature, and the post of the president and the vice president. 86. What is contained in the 10th schedule of the Constitution. Provision regarding disqualifying on ground of defection. Next, the control of the preparation of electoral rules for Parliament and legislature vested with the Election Commission. The control for preparation of electoral rule for Parliament and legislature vested with the Election Commission. The only instances when the President of India exercised his power obeyed to related to the Indian Post Office Amendment Bill. If a minister loses a no confidence motion, then the whole council of ministers resigns. Yes. Next, if the president returns a bill sent to him for his assent and parliament once again pass the bill in its original form, then the president gives assent to the bill. If the president return a bill sent to him for his assent and the parliament once again passes the bill in its original form, then the president give assent to the bill. 81. The president of India can be removed from his office by the parliament. This one. Who appoints the governor of Jammu and Kashmir? President. So, governor is appointed by the president. The impeachment proceeding against the vice president can be initiated only in Rajya Sabha. Vice president is Rajya Sabha. Yes. How many types of emergency have been visualized in the Constitution of India? 3. Which of the following qualification is not essential for a person to become the vice president? He must be a graduate. Yes. Which of the following qualification is not essential for a person to become the vice president? He must be an Indian. He must be qualified to be member of the Rajya Sabha. He must not be less than 35 years. He must be graduate. This is not required, not essential. The president can make laws through ordinance. Answer is during the recess of the parliament. 75. Under what article of the Constitution of India can the president take over the administration of a state in case its constitutional machinery breaks down? 356. Article 356. Under what article of the Constitution of India can the president take over the administration of a state in case its constitutional machinery breaks down? Article 356. The chief minister of a union territory, however, such a set of axis is appointed by the lieutenant governor. Yes, the chief minister of a union territory, however, such a setup exists, is appointed by the lieutenant governor. The president rule in a state means that the state is ruled by the governor of the state. Yes, the president rule in a state means that the state is ruled by the governor of the state. 72. The Prime Minister, Union Cabinet Minister, Chief Minister and Council of Ministers are all member of National Development Council. Yes, National Development Council. The Prime Minister, Union Cabinet Minister, Chief Minister and Council of Ministers are member of National Development Council. In which of the following situations does the President act in his own discretion? In returning a proposal to the Council of Ministers for reconsideration. In which of the following situations does the President act in his own discretion? In returning a proposal to the Council of Ministers for reconsideration. The President may, for violation of the Constitution, be removed from the office by impeachment. The minimum age required for becoming the Prime Minister of India is 25. Yes, 25. The Indian President is titular executive. Yes, the Indian President is titular executive. In the election of the President, the value of the vote of the Lok Sabha members differs according to the number of votes a member represents. Yes, differs according to the number of votes a member represents. Yes, answer. 60. The President can proclaim a state of emergency in case of threat to financial stability of the country, external aggression or internal disturbance threatening the security of the country, failure of constitutional machinery in a particular state. Yes, this is the answer A, all of the above. So next, 65. If the office of the President of India falls vacant, within what time should the next president be elected? 6 months. Within 6 months. The President of India is elected by an electoral college comprising of elected member of both houses, Parliament and State Legislative Assembly. Yes, this one B. Elected member of both houses of Parliament and State Legislative Assembly. Next, when Parliament is not in session, the President can promulgate an ordinance which is to be ratified by the Parliament within 6 weeks from the Assembly of Parliament. 6 weeks from the Reassembly of Parliament. This one. Next, the chairperson of the Planning Commission in India is the Prime Minister. Yes, Prime Minister. Chairman of the Planning Commission is Prime Minister. Chairman of the Planning Commission, Prime Minister. At the time, President rule can be imposed on a state for a maximum period of 1 year. At a time, President's rule can be imposed on a state for a maximum period of 1 year. Under which article of the Constitution is the President rule promulgated on any state in India? 356. Who is the ex officio chairman of the Council of State? Vice President. The 5 years term of the president is calculated from the day he assumes office. Day he assumes office. Day he assumes office. Yes. Is the prime minister bound to advise is sought? Yes. Yes. Answer is yes. Is the prime minister bound to advise is sought? Yes. If the president want to resign from office, he may do so by writing to the vice president. Next, which of the following is correct regarding the governor of a state? All of the above. A. Option A. He can recommend to the president to impose president rules in a state. Yes. No money bill can be introduced in the state legislature without his prior permission. Yes. He has the power of issuing ordinances when the legislature is not in session. Yes. All of the above. So answer is this one. All of the above. Who appoints the chairman of the UPSC? So president. Answer is president. When a financial emergency is proclaimed, yes, salaries and allowances of any class of employees may be reduced. When a financial emergency is proclaimed, salaries and allowances of any class of employees may be reduced. Yes. When a state government dies or resigns, who normally exercise his functions till a new governor is appointed? Chief Justice of the High Court. Yes. When a state government dies, resigns, who normally exercise his functions till a new governor is appointed? When a state governor dies or resigns, who normally exercise his functions till a new governor is appointed? Chief Justice of the High Court. Yes. So now next, serial number 51. The chairman and member of State Public Service Commission are appointed by the governor of the state. So governor of the state, not prime minister. So now next, 50. The president's rule in a state can be continued for a maximum period of 6 months. Yes, 6 months. The maximum duration for which the vice president may officiate as the president is 6 months. Yes. Article 78 of the Constitution deals with President's power to send advisory messages to the Parliament. President's power to send advisory messages to the Parliament. So now next, the Union Council of Ministers is collectively responsible to House of the People. Yes, House of the People. The Union Council of Members is collectively responsible to House of the People. Now next, 46. The President can proclaim emergency on the written advice of the Prime Minister. Yes, the President can proclaim emergency on the written advice of the Prime Minister. The Union Council of Ministers is appointed by the Union Council of Ministers is appointed by the President of India on the advice of the Prime Minister. Yes. A proclamation of emergency issued under Article 36 must be approved by the Parliament within 2 months. Within 2 months. Answer is within 2 months. Within 2 months. Who acts as the President of India when neither the President nor the Vice President is available. Chief Justice of India. Chief Justice of India. Under whose advice the President of India declares emergency under Article 352? Cabinet. Under Article whose advice the President of India, serial number 42, under whose advice the President of India declares emergency under Article 352, Cabinet. So now next, who among the following has the constitutional authority to make rules and regulations? President. 41. So now 40, who among the following can attend meeting of the Union Cabinet? Cabinet Minister. President, Minister of the State, Deputy Minister. Who among the following can attend meeting of the Union Cabinet? Cabinet Ministers. When the Vice President officiates as President, he draws the salary of President. Yes. When the Vice President officiates as a President, he draws the salary of President. Is the Prime Minister bound to advise the President on matters on which his advice is sought? Yes. Who among the following has the power to form a new state within the Union of India? President. Who among the following has the power to form a new state within the Union of India? President. How many times the President of India can seek re-election to his post? Any number of times. How many times the President of India can seek re-election to his post? Any number of times. Number 35. Who among the following is directly responsible to Parliament for a matters concerning the Defence Service of India? Defence Minister. What is the position of Minister of State in the central government? He is a minister of central government but not a member of the cabinet. The administrative and operational control of the armed force is exercised by the defense minister. Minister of Defense. Minister of Defense. Yes. Chief Minister of a state is responsible to Legislative Assembly. Legislative Assembly. Chief Minister of a state is responsible to Legislative Assembly. What is the minimum age for appointment as governor? 35. What is the minimum age for appointment as a governor? 35 years. Who was the member of Rajya Sabha when first appointed as the Prime Minister of India? Indira Gandhi. Who was the member of Rajya Sabha when first appointed as the Prime Minister of India? Indira Gandhi. Who can initiate impeachment proceedings against the President of India? Either House of Parliament. Either Houses of Parliament. Which article of Constitution empowered the President to appoint a commission to investigate the condition of backward classes in general and suggest ameliorative measures? Article 340. The President nominates 12 members of Rajya Sabha according to their distinctions in the field of science, art, literature and social services. Yes, this is the correct. Their distinction in the field of science, art, literature and social services. Which of the following is not an essential qualification for appointment as a governor. He should be a domicile of the state to which he is being appointed. He should be a domicile of the state to which he is being appointed. Now next, 25. Who among the following has the final right to sanction the expenditure of public money in India? President. 25. President. Chief Minister of all states are ex officio member of the State Interstate Council. Chief Minister of all the states are ex officio member of the Interstate Council. One feature distinguishing the Rajya Sabha from the Vidhan Parishad is power of impeachment. Power of impeachment. One feature distinguishing the Rajya Sabha from the Vidhan Parishad is power of impeachment. If in a country there happens to be the office of monarchy as well as parliamentary form of government, these monarchs will be called head of the state. Head of the state. Next, when can a president use his discretion in appointing the prime minister? When no political party enjoy a clear majority in the Lok Sabha. Yes. When can a president use his discretion in appointing the prime minister? When no political party enjoys a clear majority in the Lok Sabha. Serial number 20. A person who is not a member of parliament can be appointed as a minister by the president for a maximum period of 6 months. Who among the following enjoys the rank of a cabinet minister of the Indian Union? Deputy chairman of the planning commission. Deputy chairman of the planning commission enjoy the rank of cabinet minister of the Indian Union. Who administers the oath of office of President of India before he enters upon his office? Chief Justice. The Union Council of Ministers consists of cabinet ministers, minister of states and deputy ministers. The Union Council of Ministers consists of cabinet ministers, minister of state and deputy ministers. In case a president dies while in office, the vice president can act as president for a maximum period of 6 months. Who was the first prime minister of India? Jawaharlal Nehru. The chief minister of a union territory where such a setup exists is appointed by the lieutenant governor. Next, 13. Discharge of impeachment against the President of India for his removal can be performed by both House of Parliament. Both House of Parliament. Discharge of impeachment against the President of India for his removal can be preferred by both Houses of Parliament. Minimum age required to contest for presidency is 35. The first woman governor of a state in free India was Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu is the first woman governor of a state in free India. Who appoints the Prime Minister of India? The President. Which of the following appointments is not made by President in India? Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Which of the following appointments is not made by the President of India? Speaker of the Lok Sabha. Chief of the Army is appointed by the President. Chief Justice, Chief of Air Force. Yes. Not made by the President is Speaker of Lok Sabha. 8 number. The Council of Ministers in a parliamentary types of government can remain in office till it enjoys the support of the majority of the members of the lower house of parliament. Majority of member of the lower house of parliament. Majority of the members of the lower house parliament. Next, which of the following does not constitute electoral college for electing the President of India? Elected member of the Legislative Council. Elected members of the Legislative Council. Which of the following does not constitute the electoral college for electing the President? Elected member of the Legislative Council. The total number of members nominated by President to the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha is 14. Huh? Which of the following is not true regarding the payment of the emoluments of the President? Not true. They are charged on the contingency fund. No. Yes. Who among the following holds office during the pleasure of the President? Governor. Who among the following holds office during the pleasure of the President? Governor. For what period does the Vice President of India hold office? 5 years. The President gives his resignation to the Vice President. This is the last question. The Governor of the state is appointed by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching.